Alexis sits on her couch and goes through a family photo album. She recalls her last moments with Sam, who shared her engagement news with her. Sunny brings out some tea and wishes he could do more for her. She asks how he went on after Morgan died. Sunny admits it wasn't easy, but he went on living as she will for Molly, Christina, and her grandkids. Alexis doesn't know how she'll return to her life as usual after this funeral, and she doesn't want to picture a world without Sam. Sunny agrees it is terrible for a parent to outlive their child. Part of her is lost forever, and he won't pretend she'll get it back. Alexis notes that's what Christina said when she lost the baby. Sunny asks how Sam's kids are doing. Alexis thinks Scout is still too young to understand, but Danny is inconsolable. Alexis says she missed half of Sam's life and should never have let her go as a baby. Alexis says she thought Sam would have had loving parents, but she didn't. Meanwhile, she went to school and had a successful career while Sam suffered. She believes she's being punished for abandoning Sam now. Sunny says she had no idea who she was giving Sam up to, so stop judging the woman she was then and give herself credit for who she is now. They both had tough childhoods, as did Sam, and Sunny says Sam made it just as they did. He says Sam had a great life, knew her mother loved her, and she loved her. He tells her not to doubt that. Alexis says when Sam arrived in Port Charles, Sam hated her. Sunny says Sam came around, especially when she became a mother. Alexis says given her relationship with her own mother, she didn't take to motherhood naturally, but Sam did. Sunny says Sam always stood up for the little guy, and when Lulu needed help, she didn't think twice. He believes Sam learned that from Alexis, who was a good role model. Sunny asks if she needs help looking for an obituary photo. She notes he doesn't have to do this, but he's doing it for her and for Sam. He tells Alexis she may not have been there in the beginning, but she was in the finish, and she should be grateful for the time she had with Sam. Alexis leans on him. Portia comes home to Curtis, who is already in bed. He can tell she's stressed and embraces her as she cries. Portia tells him that everything with Sam's pre-op tests and her post-op results were perfect. Curtis admits he's having a hard time processing this, as he and Sam were close. Portia says Lucas fought for his sister, and she was there when he had to call her time of death. She loves her job, but sometimes it's really hard. Curtis brings them some glasses of wine to calm Portia's nerves. Portia is worried about what might come back on the autopsy, as part of her feels responsible for letting Lucas operate on his sister. Curtis says it was Sam's call to have Lucas operate on her, and she is in no way at fault. Portia is hoping no one is, but she fears the autopsy will indicate she died from a surgeon error. Portia asks Curtis how his day was. He relays that he went to see Alexis, and she's devastated. She's hanging in there, which is more than he can say for Dante. It made him realize never to take her or their marriage for granted again. She says they won't, and they kiss. In Brennan's office, he asks Carly why she's come to him for help. Carly says Jason and Sunny have lost someone close to them recently. She decided to trust him, so don't make her regret it. Brennan appreciates her faith in him, says he'll take it from here, and asks her to go. Carly doesn't understand and wonders if he's working with Sidwell. He insists he's not, so she asks why she has to leave. Brennan says Sidwell saw her when he took Sasha. She's a witness, so she can't get involved any deeper. Carly realizes he's worried about her. He tells Carly that Sidwell is dangerous, so she needs to leave and pretend she never contacted the WSP, or he'll put her in protective custody. She says he wins, and as she storms out, Brennan yells, "That dirty look was totally uncalled for, young lady." Alone, Brennan makes a call and puts a tail on Carly. In the hospital locker room, Brad tells Lucas how sorry he is. Lucas tells Brad that he can't do this now. Brad says he doesn't need to hide his sadness from him. Lucas cries that he can't face the possibility that his sister is dead because of him. Brad says he spoke to people in the OR and heard everything went well, and his extraction was flawless. Lucas regrets doing the surgery because now his sister is dead. Brad tells him it's not his fault, But Lucas says they don't know that. He never should have done the surgery, but Brad says what happened would have happened no matter what.